Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, a series where I play the various counties, regions, territories, provinces, counties, whatever they're called, across the world, the various nations of the world. And I do so on GeoGuessr with the aim of A, having fun, B, see places I have never been before, and D, scoring 25,000 points in the current area on GeoGuessr. If I fail to score 25,000 points, well, this place will remain on the list of places I have, well, the long list of places I have that I can play, and it might feature again in a later episode. If I score 25,000 points, well, I am done with that region. And today we are going into Switzerland, and we're going to do a repeat from my Europe series a while ago. And this is one of those regions I failed to do 25,000 points in. And we are going into Canton de Vaud in Switzerland. And yeah, this is going to be a little bit choppy. And in the introduction, 10,500 locations is a little hard on on the graphics, it seems. Let's see if we can get this sort of a little centered. So Canton de Vaud is in Switzerland. As you can see, it's the almost the westernmost corner of Switzerland. Not quite, but almost. And it is, well, 3,212 square kilometers. So compared to the other regions I've been playing so far in the series, this is not one of the big ones. But it's got 850,000 people living in it. And the capital is the city of Lausanne, which sits about here and has 144,000 people. Now, the thing with Vaud is that it's somewhat a tricky canton because it has several exclaves. There's one up here, and it's not just exclaves, but it also has enclaves as well. So it's got enclaves of other cantons within it, and it's got some exclaves of its own, up here. So it can be a little tricky to know where you are in Vaud, actually. It's a very diverse canton in many ways. You go from like solid Alps over here, and then you've got the lakes of Le Mans and Neuchâtel. And then you got like these sort of gentle rolling mountains over here, and some flat bits, and like all sorts in Vaud. All sorts involved in Vaud. So yeah, this, on paper, it looks easy. In reality, it might not be. So let's see which it is. Now, could we please get to the map? There we go. And let's see, we're going to make this a challenge, and it's going to be moving. But I hope we won't be moved to tears by this. Let's see, like so. I'm going to put the challenge in a safe spot. So let's see. You can't see this, but I'm just copying the link into a little document here so we can get going so that you can play along if you like. The link will be in the description of the video. Okay, very, very, very Swiss. Very Swiss. And yeah, we got very typical signs for Switzerland. And I believe we got a railroad here. That's also very... So we're leaving something in favor for Bufflins. This is called Arnex. I have no idea where Arnex is, nor where Bufflins is either. I don't think I've heard any of those names before. So let's see now. So Vaud. Let's see. So Vaud stretches down here. But I don't think we're in this area. I think it's more likely that we are. It's got this big chunk here. And, well, basically, the borders of this thing is just baffling. But yeah, it's pretty much all of this. And so let's see. So we've got Arnex and we got Bufflins. Arnex and Bufflins. Bufflins. Now, where can we get to from Arnex then? definitely. We can go to Croix and the route to Beauflans. Let's see. Can we see any of those? Not yet. We can go a little closer. And then you see just how look at this. It's just a narrow strip of Vaud here. Let's see now. Gimel. I'm gonna have a feeling we're down here somewhere, but we've got nothing to support that other than a hunch. So I really don't like. Now we're not going to do it this way. We're going to explore. We're not going to sit and search a map for hours unless we have to. Okay, so the Church Street, Riaz. That doesn't sound very Swiss. Let's see. Oh, that's also very typical of Switzerland. The coverage in the towns is a bit erratic. Meaning that you have to expect to be taken onto roads and streets that you really do not really want to explore in terms of finding out where you are. But yeah, this is a nice town though, Artex. It's a fairly large one. It's a fairly large town. So when we leave Artex, which we're about to do, where can we go? Oh, that's a good question. But okay, this is a clue because we're looking northeast and east and we do not see mountains. That really suggests that we are. Well, we could be up here. Well, we are probably somewhere here. And let's see, can we see Artex maybe? Now, there's a town down there. I didn't see us passing any signs telling us where this road was heading though. Let's see, so we've got some mountains in the northeast. So we could possibly be in this area or in this area. In the northeast. Well, yeah, we could like, for instance, be down here. This Arnex, Croix and Beauflans. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. So this is the Rue de Beauflans. I would expect, or would think that is pronounced somewhere along those lines. Let's see. Most likely here, I think. Well, maybe not. Well, that looks right. About those. Just want to get this one sure. I've had way too many instances lately where I've been so sure of myself. I'm falling completely flat on my face. This is number 6. Yes. Okay, then we got it. Let's see. Back to start. And we are... should be about here. Yeah, that looks good. Nice, good start. Okay, next one. And okay, now we're on the one on the lakes, and we're looking southwest, and that's a very prominent feature. Now we got a city down below here. Could we be in Lausanne? So let's see, that's looking southwest. And that probably... So let's see, so it could be that promontory. No, it's on the... hang on, it's on the other side of the... it's on the opposite side of the lake. Hmm. It could be here. Could be there. Those are the two most likely candidates, really. So, let's see now. Those are some serious mountains on that lake. Now, we could, of course, be up here as well. That doesn't work well with the Vaud. So, I guess we got to be in Lac Le Mans. Well, let's not marry to that idea yet. What's the number of this building? It's number 11, just so we know. Number 11 on the something. On the Sentier Champ. Well, that wasn't easy. The Sentier Champ. Sentier de or something. Champ. Something starting with C. Now this is a large city. So leaning towards this being Lausanne, and then we could possibly have been looking over here. That works with the mountains. So we're on the Chemin de Chartreuse. Okay. Chartreuse. And this was the Route de Signal. Was that the one we came down, or did we come down this one? Oh man. Yeah, this is the one we came down. So we did not come down the Signal. We came down the other one. This one, which is still unnamed. Okay, but this is Route de Signal. Ooh, that's a giveaway. Now let's see. Well, it might be a giveaway, but either the map is weirdly oriented, or okay. Should we go straight down, maybe? Yeah, let's go straight down. Oh, this is a street. So, yeah, let's continue down this. What is this street called? This is the Route de Signal still. Okay, good. And Signal de Belmont. And even better, let's see, Savigny. Well, that didn't help me much, did it? Route, no, sorry, Tour de, das is a Gors. And then we got Forel. This is very, very French, I love it. So, there's a Belmont over here. It says Lausanne as well. How did I miss that? Yeah, so that suggests that we're somewhere. It's Route de Signal. Here we go. So Route de Signal, how far down does that go? I think we might possibly be here now. Let's see. Can we find anything to confirm that? Let's see. That street is going northwestwards. And let's see. If this one splits, a very narrow road, and well, it does split, but it doesn't split in. Hang on. Well, that might actually be it. Let's see, and this road ends. No, that's not quite it, is it? Oh, oh that's also a way of telling people to pick up after their dog. Oh, the Blessonnet. Okay, yeah, this is where we are. So we came down the road to Signal, and we were here. More precisely, here. Nice. Okay, next one. La Linière. And as always, I beg your forgiveness for my mispronunciation of places. I'm trying my best, but my French has never been very good. Chemin de Pommière. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, doesn't no CERN is in Geneva? You know, that place where they collide atoms and protons and electrons and whatnot to find the basic particles of the universe. Let's see. It says Gland over here. Is that Prairie? Does it say Eland or Gland? It says Gland. I don't know if there's, yeah, we've got the Rue de la Prairie. Prairie. And that's also interesting. We can only go right. So we cannot go what seems to be the main road through this. Okay, so let's follow this Prairie road. Prairie. Rue de la Prairie. Leading into hitherto unnamed road. And this is the Chemin de Messange. Something. Messange. Never can get that right straight. Gare Sud. Okay, so we got. So Gare is usually a station of some sort, a train station. And Rue de Perron, yeah, that will be the platform road. So, okay, so this area is actually called Gland. But I have a feeling that Gland is down here. Okay, fair enough. Is this the Rue de la Prairie? Yep, it is. We're on the Rue de Perron. And here's the roundabout we were on, and here's the Chemin de Pommière. And we were about here, I think. Well, actually closer to here, more likely. Yeah. What on earth? Okay. That's... Well, you saw that one. It is definitely not correct. We were in the roundabout. How on earth did this location wind up being there? Well, that means that Vaud will stay on the list. But that is not due to any fault of mine. Because this location was here. It definitely wasn't there. I mean, you could even read the sign of this road from where we were standing. Well, it's a lovely place. I don't mind coming back to it. But yeah, it's always good with the things you can get done. So that is... What on earth does this sign mean? Do not transport any bombs on overflowing water or something? Godard Ivan. Okay. Could maybe mean that the road is liable to flooding, maybe? Looks like, oh, this is old footage, 2014. Yeah, you can see that, how grainy it is. As something. But yeah, we're going this way because we might. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so Lausanne is 18 kilometers away. And what are we leaving? We're leaving Penay-le-Jorat. And Lausanne is to the southwest. Penay-de-Jorat. 18 kilometers. Nominally to the southwest. Should put us somewhere over here. This is Savigny place, though. Let's see. And there's another Le Jorat. Let's see. So is that the name of the river, maybe? No, that's not the name of the river. Well, not that river. Could be this one. Well, we don't know, do we? So Le Jorat. Then we want Penay. Here we go. And then we want. Let's see, which of these roads really leads on to. Well, actually, all of them do. So which one are we on? Let's see, this is going south of southwest, so just this one. But there's a couple of things that don't add up with that. So let's head downwards a little bit. And that missing the previous round, that is going to rankle for a long time. Well, it could be here also. Would be weird if we went that way to. Am I even in the right town? It was Penay, wasn't it? Let's got a roundabout in the middle. No, this isn't right. This, on the other hand, Café de la Poste. And what? A Cavin Traiteur. So, okay, so that's traders. I don't know what Cavin is. So it's. Huh. I bet there's got to be a history to this place. Okay, so we have been coming down this route. What's the Yvonne place? That's got to be somewhere around here. Let's see. Wish I could see the numbers, but yeah, what should it? There we go. I think this is number 13. It would work very nicely with the houses, at least. Let's see. So, except for, well, that thing is probably that leading out to that house. So we got an outhouse and a house there. Yeah, this looks about right, doesn't it? So I will save it there. Bullseye. Unfortunately, that doesn't make up for the. Oh, now here's a challenge. Here's a challenge. Okay, so we are pretty much midway between the road and the bend. The bend is a little closer. Okay, let's see what we. And ooh. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Okay, there was a sign as we came into this. I think I haven't just said parking. Excuse me. Okay, back to start. We actually have to go this way. Now, that was unexpected. Okay, this is a location. Oh, which way to go? They kind of both seem equally traveled. Let's go eastwards first. Opens up a little, and then it goes straight in some. These must be some of the densest woods in all of Switzerland, I think. Not that I know much about Swiss woods, but that was dense. Let's see, go northeast, and we're coming into a town or a village. Or neither. Well, this has been. Oh, this has got to be a town of some sort. Okay, industrial complex of some sort. Denerias. Now, where can we find that? Schweizer. Yeah, that looks like the kind of intersection we want to check out. Now, it would be lovely to have a name for this road. But we don't know, but at least we have the Denerias here. We got a co-op thingy going on. We got the Schweizer. So I would think that we are somewhere close to Lausanne, maybe. Swiss Food Network. Okay. What do we have here? Luigia Restaurant. Okay. And what does it say on this sign? Nothing I can make out that would tell me anything. So just keep on looking. Livraisons Belle. That is a proper industrial chasseur. And yeah, I did see a sign going the other way, but I want to have a look at this big sign here, which tells me, chasseur. The Châtelard, Nord and Sud. Châtelard, okay. And what do we get if we go in the opposite direction? We go to Crissière. Crissière and Châtelard. Neither are places I've ever heard of. Crissière and Châtelard. There's Crissière. Okay, Crissière is to the southwest. Now, can we find Châtelard? Châtelard Sud, Châtelard Nord. So if Crissière is down to the southwest. We could have Châtelard up here somewhere. And that's Chasseur. That gives us a reason to believe that Châtelard is somewhere around here. So let's start with this one. Well, here we are. Okay, so we came on this road as the Denerias. And let's see, have we been going eastwards all the time? Let's see, is this where we were, the refuge, the chasseur? I think it might have been. It definitely matches these roads here. So I think we were about here. This is going to be a tricky one. Well, they're all tricky. Still somewhat trickier than most. I am going to say, let's 1, 2, 3, 4 into the bend. And 1, 2. Excuse me. Yeah, we are a bit closer to the bend than to the crossroads, so I'm going to say we're there. Hey. Nice one. Well, this... how am I going to rate this? It's like, I did a good job. Well, I did a good job, and this one, that's just so plain wrong. That kind of took out sort of most of the joy of this thing, because it was fun to play. I liked it. It's just a shame that it's marred by that, but hey, what can he do? I can protest all I like, but that's the result I got. So, yep, that is Vaud done, but well, it will stay on the list of places to play, so we might see it again someday. And, well, that was it for this episode, and I'm still glad that you are with me here on A Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope to see you for the next episode when it's out. Until then, bye-bye.